All right,
Oh,
hello everyone. Welcome back. We are here finally. Thank you so much for your patience and waiting for us here. We are here back for the 16-star race here. It's yeah, been a great one so far. I've got a couple donations to read out quickly here, and I'll turn it over to the commentators. We got a $20 donation from Anonymous. Can you fill me up with Yo Custer meme in Mario 64? Not too sure what that one means, but hopefully you guys know in chat. And then a dollar donation from Julian who just says, "What up,
I think
Daddy?"
we're starting in a
So
minute.
thanks
30
for the
seconds
donations,
rather.
guys. Keep it coming. We
So
got
gonna mute the mic
yeah,
now.
more
Wish me
awesome
luck,
stuff coming up, and of
guys.
course all the rest of the Mario 64 relay races coming up. So I'll turn it over
Literally.
to PC Fangirl and Electric. Take it away, guys.
How's everyone doing today? This is going to be an awesome matchup. I'm super hyped to be here. PC fan, who is your vote for the winner of this match?
So I'm gonna have to go with MitchJones on this one, just because he was so swaggy yesterday with that OG cannonless. I think he's gonna be my vote. What about you?
See, I'm thinking that Ludwig has a really healthy chance. It seems that Ludwig has been practicing a lot of his strats a ton in the lead up to this event. But I think there is certainly something to be said for MitchJones, like you said, with the super confident plays like OG Cannonless yesterday.
Yeah, they've all played really well yesterday. Hopefully that got them all warmed up and ready to go for this 16-star matchup.
Yeah, and we got them just going tree. I mean, 16 stars kind of an interesting category in that like the back half of it is just constant opportunities to lose time. There are a ton of ways that Mips Clip can go wrong. There are a ton of ways that BLJs can go wrong. So, like, any lead that seems definite at any point in this race probably isn't. There will probably be some sort of significant lead change in the back half of the run, if I had to guess.
Right, and it's such a quick run to go through. It's, a lot of people when they first get into Super Mario 64, they start off with 16 star. And yeah, it's a really quick short run, fun to watch, action packed.
It's me,
While we're waiting
Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
to Hackensack Meridian for they are accepting donations. We are running this marathon for them. So if you have a couple dollars, feel free to donate them. Goes to a good cause.
Absolutely. I've been super impressed by how many people have donated throughout this entire event. We've been just smashing our goals every day.
We are underway.
We're just going to get the timers synced up. It looks like our players started at a little bit different times, but that's okay. All our players on the same version, of course, especially with many of them being on emulator. There's no real reason for them to be on different versions. Although, interestingly, they all seem to have chosen to use the English version, which is a tad slower for 16 star.
Yeah, got the Poverty Mips with the English version.
He runs way slower. That could actually be a reason why. The setups are easier with the slower MIPS.
Mitch coming out quick and getting that Lakitu skip.
We've also got Chillin and Ludwig getting it. Miz is the only one that missed it, it looks like.
Too much of a time lost.
Yeah, only about 8 seconds or so. That won't be the biggest time loss in these runs.
Yeah.
All right, coming up on Bomb Clip, let's see what approach these guys have. It looks like they're going to be using this camera angle where they're jumping off to the left. It's a little bit hard to deal with if you get large bomb. You have a tendency to just go flying right into the chain chomp, but all three of these guys just nailing their bomb clip. Let's see what Miz can do here.
Kind of a weird angle.
Yeah, going very steep in the other direction with his cam, but he does also get it. Has some trouble grabbing the star, but he's fine.
Yeah, I thought he was going to clip out of the cage for just a second there.
All right, now we got players advancing into Womp's Fortress. Unlike categories like 70 star, we see most of the stage here, but not going to be dealing with reds or 100 coin.
Yeah, people always hate on Womps, but it's actually my favorite stage to do. I think it's fun. Got Mitch and Ludwig pretty much synced.
Let's see. I'm chilling, missing cannonless, but Ludwig is able to hit it first try as Mitch sets it up. And Mitch missing.
Getting a nice backup star though. Let's see if Miz can do it.
I mean, Les grabs. At least that's the better way to fail since you get a fairly quick second attempt.
Right. Maybe a little bit of spaghetti coming in to play here.
And this can be fairly hard on emulator when you're using a controller without notches.
Oh.
Because you have to be holding perfectly straight down during the second part for the setup to work properly.
Ludwig having a beautiful Alice.
I wasn't really expecting to see a strat like that in this run, so.
Yeah, it's a really hard strat to do. Pulling it off beautifully.
And of course, it's one of the many strats in this game where failing it once loses you time compared to not doing it at all. So you have to be really confident in something like that. Ludwig with a nice wild blue and Mizkif to follow here. As we got Chillin already all the way to the big Womp fight here.
Takes care of that big Womp.
All right, and Ludwig going in for his own fight here. I don't think these guys will be going for anything too risky. Miz having a little bit of trouble with the movement getting up to the Womp, but ends up succeeding pretty quickly.
Mitch grabbing that Alice star as well. No problems there.
Nicely done. 2 players doing Alice. Alice Jones from the chat. Right now, top of the fortress, coming out from Chillindude. Doesn't quite connect with that side flip. But this attempt will be much better. Mitch taking a death here. Sliding all the way down there from that little fail there. So what happened there, you can actually kind of get clipped through that slope due to the wall that's on the other side. It's a weird game engine quirk. And he just ventured a bit too close to that right-hand side, got clipped through, and then slid right down on his belly. Since he was probably holding like up left on the stick, preparing to turn Mario around. It's really unfortunate for Mitch there. And so we got Ludwig, the first one to leave Womps, and Chillin is going to be right behind after his full owl setup. And now let's see what these players have to offer in Cool Cool Mountain. There's one strat in particular, wall kicks will work. I'm really curious to see if anyone goes for the backflip strat. With that death-defying wall kick.
They venture into free CM.
At least it's fairly free in this route of 16 star, but Ludwig having a little bit of an issue with the penguin. He does finally manage to get the grab.
Yeah, the angle on that slide down can be kind of difficult. You just have to have practice and a little muscle memory there. It's not really intuitive.
Yeah, what's kind of weird about that is you're not actually like jumping on that slope. You're just holding the analog stick towards the end of the slope. And when Mario goes off the end, he just gains a bunch of speed for no real reason. All right, Ludwig is going to be going for this backflip, and he does manage to get this strat. Pretty much. He definitely knows his stuff. He practiced a lot going into this. And we got Miz and Chillindude pretty much synced on collecting that star themselves. All right, and Mitch is going to be using the more standard beginner kick strat here. All right, Dark World coming up from Ludwig. This is going to be a huge stage in this race. It's one thing that early runners always have trouble with, since Dark World is just such a demanding stage, and any little mistake can easily result in a death.
And going for Dark World Reds, too.
It's definitely the smart play here. You would lose a lot of time trying to go for an alternate star. And you still have to do Dark World anyway. Doing it without reds ultimately doesn't make it that much less hard.
A little bit of a bonk there. Gonna mess up his cycle.
Yeah, the amps are in a pretty decent spot, though. He's able to navigate around them pretty easily. He's not super confident in his green brick road movement, but okay, in his pop movement here, he's gonna have to wait a little while for that red coin. So ultimately, this would be considered like a late cycle to most runners, I think. But I mean, just surviving on a first attempt like this is still commendable.
Yeah,
he's gonna be solidifying a nice lead here.
Get out of here, Goomba.
All right, now Miz and Mitch going on in on their own Dark Worlds here. Miz looks like he's playing decently well here.
Getting burned.
Yeah, Mitch having to like kind of double back for that red. Miz has some pretty nice movement throughout the green brick road here. A lot of these players, you can see they're not super confident in the moving yellow brick thing. So like they'll jump back onto the gray platform and waste like about a second before they long jump to the Needle Island.
And Chillin have no problem with those Bowser throws. They make their way out.
Yeah, and let's see how Miz and Mitch end up faring on the Bowser throw. As Ludwig goes ahead and adventures down to the basement. Now that he's got all of his lobby stars in hand, he can start messing around in the shifting sand level. Chat demanding more energy from commentators. I'm not sure what exactly you want, unless you want me to like shout everything that's going on. And now we've got Ludwig advancing into the desert, and Chillin right behind him. Let's see what Ludwig has to offer here. Sliding down the slope with a couple of dives, and he's well on his way to bopping this fly guy. Wow, look at that Talon bird just giving up the star.
Both hitting the bird. First try, very well. Grabbing the star, getting out of there.
This is an easy one to lose time on. Like, it's easy to think that the bird is just completely random, and I think, like, no matter what setup you do, there's a slight chance that the fly guy will still avoid you and ruin the whole setup, but if you go up the right-hand side of that pillar, it's actually much more consistent, like what these guys seem to have done.
Yeah, if the fly guy sees you, he will move, so you have to be sure to not be seen by the fly guy. It's kind of difficult, kind of scary.
Yeah. And you lose a pretty hefty chunk of time if that ends up failing. So it's always nice to see that strat work. Okay, and we're going in LOL for the grand total of 1 star. We got Ludwig and Chillin both going for the really easy approach here.
Yeah, going for the reds. See?
Oh, Chillin's going to be missing one, so he's having to take kind of a weird route now.
Did Ludwig, okay. I thought for a second he fell off the puzzle. He did not. Meanwhile, Miz grabbing the star, the bird star. So
he's going to be done with SSL, moving on to LLL. And so the same order seems to kind of be preserved. Ludwig in first, Chillin second, Miz third, and then MitchJones holding up the pack in the back. All right, and Toad is getting a stern talking to as the Scuttlebug tries to bop Ludwig out of existence, but it looks like he's actually going to be good there. He's able to land on one of the few polygons in the pit. Some of them just instantly slide you off, but some of them don't. And so he just got really lucky with where he landed after that Scuttlebug bop. A nice elevator clip.
Oh, nice.
I'm glad that strat worked for him. Like, it's a lot of time loss if it fails, and it's pretty finicky.
Chillindude having nice movement in HMC, grabbing that star.
Yeah, and so now Ludwig needs only one more after Toad himself. And Ludwig almost jumping into the stage without the star. Okay, now Mitch and Miz making their way to HMC themselves. Chillin getting bodied by RNG.
Getting some
Boulder's kind of
trollers.
saying no. He didn't raise his scuttlebug. See, that's the problem.
There you go.
And now we got Ludwig, amazing emergency exit, and with that, his 15th star and the key to unlocking the rabbit. And Chillindude as well at that 15-star mark. He's actually developed a little bit of a lead throughout HMC. And Chillin does have the rabbit grab right in front of the wooden door, right where he wants him.
Oh, nice.
As Ludwig is going to be missing him, having to waste a few more seconds
Yeah,
grabbing him at the end of this hall.
Getting the poverty grab.
All right, now let's see Chillin setting up the MIPS clip through the wooden door here. He's got it, looks like. Yep. Hopping right through, putting forth a commanding lead at this point. Let's see how quick Ludwig can get the wooden door clip. Chillin sets up the 30-star near instant.
He didn't get the rabbit through. So you can get it again. Now this is one of those things that is like deceptively tricky to get MIPS to get through this door.
Yeah, it takes a very fine thumb. Like it's easy to go a little too far in your adjustment. Like you almost have the setup and then you shift Mario way out of position. Setting up the camera can be a bit finicky too, especially just doing everything fast is hard. So Chillindude already on rear sub, already on the fin. Let's go. Really nice setup as Ludwig on his way to the submarine.
MitchJones making it through that door, getting into Dire Dire Docks. Ludwig on the back of the sub. Oh!
Okay, let's see how his backups are here. He's gonna go ahead and just take the kick up there. Kind of an interesting strat there, but it works. Right now, Miz approaching the sub himself. Takes a little bit of a spillover as well, but I think he's gonna be even faster than Chillin or Ludwig on the backup.
Chillin, however, going through Bowser in the Fire Sea like madman. Look at him go.
And taking himself a normal cycle there. Let's see these long jumps on the end. He's on that rail. He's good to go pretty much.
And to see Bowser.
All right, now let's see Ludwig here too. Probably gonna be... We got Mizkif making a major headway. All these players are really close together, with Chillin just a little bit more out front, but BLJs can easily change up this lead.
BLJs, they can definitely be a run killer. They're so finicky.
It's not just mashing fast. Like some specialty BLJs, like LBLJ, you do need a very fast mash for them to work well, but these Star Door BLJs, they're a lot more about having a consistent fast rhythm, and also just knowing when to start mashing when Mario hits a certain part of the staircase. But like part of the weird paradox of difficulty of BLJs is that like once you get them going, they're very easy. The rhythm is very loose, very forgiving, but getting them going is the hard part. Just getting those first 3 or so jumps. We got Chillin, whoa, bolting through on his last set of jumps there.
Saying, I'm gonna prove commentators wrong. I will show you how easy BLJs are.
Yeah, let's see what he can do on the endless staircase here. This one much more forgiving on time loss. And he's got it after a few attempts.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chillindude in a very
Ludwig getting it. And Miz not far behind.
All right, and we are back. We got 3 of our players BLJing while Chillindude is almost at the Bowser fight itself. Just needs to get across this wooden pipes. Falls down though. Doesn't have quite enough speed on his jump there. As Miz and Ludwig go into Sky, pretty much tied here. And Mitch just getting a little bit stuck on this 50-star door. But he's finally getting through. So just a neck and neck race. Chillin needs this platform to come through. So he's gonna go ahead and get restarted on this wood block movement. As Miz takes a dive, takes a death. But Ludwig starts continuing on through the stage. He's pretty well approaching Chillindude. Chillin wanting to make sure this is a 3-throw fight if he can. So this is gonna be a really close finish here. Miz having some trouble getting up this ramp here. Ludwig falls on standing left side there.
Yeah, Ludwig taking an unfortunate, hefty dive there.
Chillin has to go through these wood blocks again. I didn't see exactly what happened. I thought he was already at the end.
I did too.
And he's finally up there again, I think. Going on up the elevators.
Goes for the long jump. Makes it, no problem.
All right, and he is going to be the first one into the pipe here. But Mizkif is going to be pretty close behind as MitchJones trying still for standing left side.
Get your bless RNGs in the chat for, see, hopefully he can make these Bowser throws.
We got Mizkif in the pipe, so he's about 1 throw behind or so. If Chillin misses 1 throw, that's Mizkif's in. And this standing triple jump wall kick is no joke. Ludwig finally able to get it, but MitchJones still struggling with it. We got Chillin, he's got his 3rd throw.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. With that, Chillin is going to go ahead and take this race for his team. GG's.
Stick.
And so we got Miz in a strong 2nd place here.
Not bad.
Let's see, he's
I'm a little bit
able to
sad
go ahead and
because
get this
I could've
3rd throw.
MVP.
And so with that, Team D whatever going to be nabbing 2nd place in this race.
I got second.
And now between Ludwig and Mitch.
Close, baby.
And let's see, both of them getting 1 throw apiece. We got Ludwig with his 3rd throw coming out there. So MitchJones bringing up the rear. GG's to all of these runners. Chillin in 1st, Miz in 2nd place, Lud in 3rd, and MitchJones in 4th. And what's awesome too, Chillin and Mizkif both got a sub 20-minute time. I think Chillin barely missed an 18.
You know, there are some runners who grind and grind and hope to get a time like that.
Terrible
to have
run.
something like this in a marathon setting is pretty commendable.
It's a nice time for sure.
Yeah.
Well, GG's to all of our runners here. This is a really awesome showing.
Let's go.
Especially, it was really fun to see how close they were right at the end.
Suck it.
Yeah,
Not even
see,
close.
I was most impressed by the Alice strats that were pulled out.
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting any kind of Alice stuff. And I think it's interesting to note, like, the 2 players that we kind of talked about thinking that we're going to lead the pack ended up coming in the back. Like, I thought Ludwig was going to win. You thought MitchJones was going to win.
Yeah, it is interesting. But, I mean, this 16 star goes by so quick, it's almost like a roll of the die who could get it, you know?
Like, in tourney settings, it's a category you expect to be like a best of 3 or something.
Right.
Well, don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to have some more of our relay action coming up in just a moment with Team The Babes versus Team MitchJones as part of our 120-star relay finale. So stick around. We will be right back with that after a quick intermission. But for now, I'm Electric, joined in the booth by PC Fangirl. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it has. Stick around, guys. Got more entertainment to come.